So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Planets Through Ascendant series. And today we're going to be covering Moon in the second house in Leo for Cancer Ascendant people. And what happens when Moon is in the second house for Cancer Ascendant individuals. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this placement, what sign it's in, nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report under shop section, including my consultation, books, and link to my school, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm actually going to be teaching one of the greatest techniques of nakshatra, which I finally have the permission from this one astrologer to reveal it, which pretty much, it's really helps with career. It's like, I think that's the only thing you need for career. So we're going to be discussing that. But anyway, let's start with our Moon placement. So Moon, as you know, rules the ascendant of the chart. And being in the second house, naturally it creates a Dhan yoga for wealth. And usually a person with the Cancer ascendant with Moon in the second will actually kind of grow up in quite a lavish or regal environment. They will be treated in a way where even if the family is a medium class family, they will have that silver spoon with them. They will be taken care of. And they're extremely close to the family. For them, the bigger the family, the better. The more siblings they have, grandparents, aunts, uncles, it's like it gives them their emotional chi and oja for them. But this person most definitely wants to be in a regal environment throughout life. Like this person, whether it's a man or woman, even after marriage, they want to know that I'm going to be able to live this kind of kingly lifestyle that I've been living. And because of the fact Moon is in the second house in Leo, shows a person is coming from a royal lineage, regal lineage. And also with Moon in second house, one loves spicy food. Not so much of sugary foods. They love spicy food. They love food with a lot of zest, masalas, as you know. And quite political in nature as well. They can become very political, whether it's in their family or simply just want to go run for politics or political in their work and business. But most of the time what I've seen is that Moon in the second house, a person will be very much inclined to business, and especially family business. Whatever the family and the lineage has been doing, they kind of fall into that. And one thing we also see, such people love eating fried foods, greasy foods. And they always tend to, first of all, sexually, they're very, very strong. Like they have a sexual appetite. They have a big appetite for sexual experience, for passion, for romance. And although we can't really determine the career from this, but we do see that a person wants to be in an environment where they're going to be treated like an authority. We're going to be treated like a royal individual. So whether it's a CEO of a company, whether a person becomes a celebrity, whether a person, becomes some sort of a tycoon, they have too much ambition. Now, certain times such people will always have ambition. They always kind of try to strive for something. Certain times I've seen a person will be satisfied with what they have. But that satisfaction will still be quite high. They're not just satisfied with normal things. They need certain things to be above average. But at one point they're okay settled. And also such individuals will have strong spiritual connection. They always are pulled towards spirituality, and especially spirituality of a not like a religious side, but I would more say kind of like enlightened side. They are interested in knowing who their ancestors are, where they're coming from, what's their DNA, and especially in medical field, such people will be much more inclined towards like DNA research or working with DNA. Also, this Moon will not give the greatest relationship with the in-laws. There will be some distance, some ruffle and tuffle will occur. with the in-laws and with joint assets. Now, one of the biggest things we see with this moon, even though it's in a fixed sign and it's a fire sign and it's a sattvic sign, moon tends to, see, moon is a wave, a fluctuating wave. So like moon in the ascendant will fluctuate a person's health. Moon in the second house will fluctuate a person's wealth. Wealth keeps going in and out, or especially what happens with this person, they tend to spend a lot of money. Now, of course, I'm just talking about moon by itself. I don't know what aspect or conjunction moon is receiving. Because if Saturn is there, that's going to be a completely different ballgame, because then moon is being impregnated with Saturn. A person's going to hoard wealth. A person's going to be growing up in such an environment where they did not have flourishment of nourishment. They kind of grew in a quite a stingy environment where they learned how to, collect the wealth, keep the wealth, hoard the wealth, and they kind of feel dissatisfied, with Saturn in certain cases. But of course, I don't want to go too deep into that. Also, one thing you will see is that it's very important for this person. For moon in the second house, it's very important for their family to establishment of home needs to happen. For them to find any kind of like flourishment in their career. Meaning, what do I mean by establishment of family? Meaning they need to be married. They need to have children. When these things come about, suddenly their life starts rising. Their life starts rising. And also I've seen this type of a moon give some kind of a phobia or OCD as well. But one thing we see with this moon, they love to eat. They love to be in a grand environment of food and family. That's like one of the biggest things that they will experience. And also for a Leo moon, what happens is the mind half lives in the current world, half lives in the world of the death. They're constantly thinking, what's my mortality? What will I find on the other side? They're constantly divided into these two worlds. But they will make connections with powerful people. And no matter, even if Saturn is with moon, they always tend to make wealth. Remember, when I was saying with Saturn, it's going to make a person more hoard wealth. But that doesn't mean they're not going to have wealth. Saturn and moon actually have seen a lot of wealthy people. That conjunction, I know it causes that, I believe it's called, I forgot the yoga, it's like Venu yoga or Vaja yoga. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrongly, but no, it's not a combination of poverty. It actually brings a lot of wealth, But here, moon naturally is creating a dhan yoga, and you will gain through the resources of the family. Okay? So guys, this is my analysis of moon in the second house in Leo. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your moon is placed, all the other astrological details, check out the link here, including the link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.